In 1982, 20th Century Fox Games released a bizarre fixed shooter for the Atari VCS where you play as a duck blasting away at brick-dropping crabs hovering above your pond. Deadly Duck is just as quacked up as it sounds, and we'll take it for a swim right after this.
This video brought to you in part by Tommy and the Order of Cosmic Champions. This exciting and heartwarming coming-of-age Gen X novel is available now. Check the link for more info.
Hey there, welcome back to GenXGrownUp. I'm John, I am a GenXGrownUp. Thank you for taking the time to check out this video. In Ed Hodapp's Deadly Duck, crabs and dragonflies have teamed up against you and are determined to ruin your pleasant day in the duck pond. The crabs drop floating bricks to restrict your movement, and dragonflies drop bombs in retaliation for errant bullets. Now, Deadly Duck is not a game I remember playing as a kid, but I got a request in the comments of a previous Friday Plays from Ryan, whose YouTube tag is Robotic Duck. Well, I sense a theme. Well, thanks for the suggestion, Ryan. Let's dive in. Now, all the way back when I did my 20th Century Fox Atari ranking tier, I spent some time with Deadly Duck, but just long enough to learn what the game was like. Not long enough to try to learn the idiosyncrasies and and how this game is broken in a way that's kind of fun. So stick with me. The high score run later is going to be something we haven't quite done before. We'll see if you're up to the challenge. But the goal here of Deadly Duck from 20th Century Fox: score points by blasting enemy crabs, their bricks, and dragonflies. Avoid getting hit by a brick or a dragonfly bomb. Let's talk about options. So TV type, color black and white does nothing. Difficulty switches do nothing. Game select will let you choose on which difficulty you begin. And what difficulty level you're on is the key to scoring in this game. So there are 4 difficulties, and it changes how many dragonflies there are and how many simultaneous bricks can be on the screen. So for example, if I do select once, there's 2 dragonflies, that's level 2. If I go again, that's 4 dragonflies, that's level 3. And then one more time, that's difficulty 4 with 6 dragonflies. So before I add dragonflies or other randomness into this conversation, let me go ahead and start and give you a little tour of what you see on the screen. Now, at the top, I'm gonna hit start. Just start moving my little duck back and forth here. So crabs flying around up in the sky, you see that. He just dropped a brick, which floats on the water for some reason. Yeah, so the bricks float for a while and then they sink. The manual, by the way, is full of wonderful puns. These are bill bullets that you fire from your duck's bill. They say that this is a game that will quack you up. That's an obvious one that would come in there. So on any given level, you have a screen full of these crabs. There are 8 of them on a screen. You start with 4 lives, and you see at the bottom there are the 3 ducks across the bottom. Those are my 3 lives in reserve, plus the duck that I'm currently swimming around with. And you can fire 1 bullet at a time, as fast as it goes. If you can destroy all the crabs, you will advance to the next level up until 4, and you will get a new crab. So it's not about points, it's just about killing all the crabs. Although it can only display 3 ducks at a time, you just have to remember you have extra crabs. The real key to this game is the bricks. So when a brick falls, you want to shoot that brick. Before it hits the ground, I get under it and destroy the brick. So that's pretty easy to do. You just kind of position so the back of your duck's head is just under the brick, and before it drops, you fire one of those bill bullets. There's a brick, get up under it. There. Good points for that. But here's the deal. Early on, this game is worthless, because when you get to level 4, the time you spent on the first 3 levels, every brick you destroy is worth 500 points. You can see I've been playing through a level and I haven't got 500 points yet, including shooting bricks. Those ramp up so quickly, and you can get extra lives so easily, that Deadly Duck, after its first 2 levels, is a game of endurance. If you can't get 10,000 points in this game, you fell asleep. It's really that easy to do. So, look, the bottom is your score, of course, your duck pond. There's not much else to see here. I will call out the gradiated duck pond. That's a little extra effort. Not much to see. But this game is broken in a way. Over the last 2 days, I've spent so much time trying to survive this game for as long as I can. Because you're not going to die.
And I'm not going to die in my run through here. So you want to get good at shooting those bricks, of course. That's going to be the key to the game. And let me go ahead and get to the second level real quickly to show you how the dragonflies work, because that is important. So here, once you get to the second level, you have these dragonflies. They can't hurt you, but if you shoot them accidentally, you get like 10 points. It's not worth shooting them, and they'll drop dragonfly bombs, which I can show you. There we go. And they explode like that, and they cause a little heartache in navigating the screen. Just don't want to be under those. Now, as you proceed in levels, you'll have more and more of those guys, making it harder and harder to shoot and not hit one of the dragonflies. But really, dodging the dragonflies is all you need to be able to get good at. That is shooting the bricks. That's all you have to get good at. All right, so I have a challenge for you. It's not quite a score challenge, but hear me out. First, I'll quickly remind you of our store over at GenXGrownUp.com/merch. Purchasing stuff at our store supports what we do here on Gen X Grown Up, allows us to keep doing it. We have cool designs based on our logo, other pop culture designs. Hit us up at GenXGrownUp.com/merch the next time you're in the market for anything like that. And just give us a shot. Maybe you'll see something there you like, and it'll help us out. Okay, so let me go ahead and game select. Let me get to the beginning. I'm going to start at the beginning. So here we are. That's the beginning. Level 1. I just want to see if you can endure getting to 50,000 points. You can do it if you have the time and energy. So as soon as I push start, I'm not going to edit this part of the challenge. I'm going to time warp it and maybe pause here and there to talk about what I'm doing in the game, but I'm going to rapid fire through long sections of it because it'll get boring. It's an endurance game, not a score game. So rather than a score run, we're going to do an endurance run. I'm going to show you what it takes to get to 50,000 and the time you have to invest. So, yeah. So here we go. I'm going to push start. The game has begun. I'll start the timer at 0. So anytime I reference how much time has expired in the game, I'm going to be referencing this 0 point here. So I don't think I threw this up before, but as I'm doing this boring part, I want to show you this from the manual, and you can see the scoring. The brick scoring goes up dramatically, while the others just kind of sit. So there's no point in spending any time trying to get points anyway, other than shooting bricks out of the sky. And it's really not worth trying to do that once you know you're good at it and don't need to practice. There's no point in even doing that till you get to skill level 3. Aiming is quite difficult because the crabs are so erratic, moving back and forth. Really, these first few levels, I'm just acquiring extra men. So now I know I have a 4th spare duck back there. And I really just want to get through all these crabs to get to skill level 4. That's my only true goal right now. Now, when those bricks hit the ground, they're meant to impede your progress. You can't swim past them. I'll warn you that every once in a while, they're not supposed to hurt you when they're just sitting on the water. They're just a bump. Oh, but see, I just lost a life because a brick was about to fall. So even though those bricks on the ground are just supposed to be obstacles, they only hurt you if they hit you on the head, don't you believe it. As you just saw, I got killed by one sitting on the ground because another one was going in flight. There's a glitch in the logic of the collision detection there, so be warned. Just stay away from those bricks at all costs. When we get up to level 4, rarely they hit the ground anyway. We're going to shoot them out of the sky for 500 points apiece. And I don't even care that I lost a man. You might think, oh, you better restart because you're doing this. No. Extra men is not going to be a problem. It's so easy to just run this game for as long as you want. It's can you handle running it for as long as it takes to get to 50 grand? Now, maybe somebody will overachieve and they'll say, oh, I'll do 100. That's fine. I'm not. Because I know what it takes to get to 50, and you'll see. If you get there, I'm going to claim you have conquered this game. And no one can dispute it. There we go. On to level 3. So now it's worth shooting the bricks if you're able, because I think they're like 200 points here. Missed that one. See, with the 4 dragonflies, they drop a couple of bombs, and you can thread that needle between them, but it's tough. It's pixel accurate, so you're best to just stay away from them if you can. Don't miss that one. Well, I was good shooting bricks. I'll get back in the hang of it. There we go. 30 points. So up until now, you know, I've only got 900 points. As soon as we get to the next level, every brick is 5. So the first 2 bricks are going to eclipse anything I've done so far. Probably not too much fast forwarding yet, but we'll get there. Once we get over a couple thousand, fast forward is all we're going to do. I'm in no real peril. As long as you're not shooting the dragonflies, the bricks are so slow moving that there's no real challenge. But again, sometimes the brokenness is the thing you can find joy in. Got him. All right. Now we're cooking. This is the game. Every brick, 500 points. Whoa! It's about staying focused. Notice how the bricks will kind of impact the path of the dragonflies a little bit and interfere with your prediction of where they're going. Oh, couldn't quite get to that one. Why they're mad at me and my pond, why the dragonflies have teamed up with them, who knows? It just kind of feels like there was no play testing done. You know, in 82, I don't know if play testing was a thing, you know, long-term endurance of a game and see, you know, what it's like and can you min-max it. The kind of thing QA testers would do today, right? I don't know that was happening so much at the time. 500 points. Now I want to get to 50,000. It's no trouble. So how long we've been into this? Let me put up the clock. All right, so to give you an idea. Not too bad so far. Feels manageable. And I'm not even shooting anymore unless I'm shooting at a brick. Because nothing else is worth my time. Now, I could shoot him to try to get an extra man, but I know I have like 5 ducks in reserve. All right, I kind of feel like I just want to shoot him just to have something different to do, because he's being so slow about dropping bricks. There, something happened at least. Something new to shoot at. And they're going to drop bricks a little more frequently now, so that's good news. Just get good at lining up those bricks. Take them out of the sky. There's 10. There's 11. So we're trying to hang in there to 50 grand. Ooh. Oh, I lost a duck. Oh no. So look, I'm just about to hit 18,000. And I'm already growing weary. I'm like, oh, how much more? How much longer to get to 50? I should have made the challenge. 20, so I'd be done sooner. But I was playing yesterday, and man, I made it up to 50, and I'm like, I think I could do that on camera. I can run that kind of endurance, I think. Can you stay focused? Can you stay in the zone? Can you pay attention long enough to get to 50 grand? You're not going to lose because you ran out of ducks because it was unfair. You're going to lose because you yawned or had to take a bathroom break or something. Had to scratch your nose. That's the only real reason to die in this game now. So here's me getting bored and going, yeah, maybe I'll just shoot the last one just so I'll have some more stuff to shoot at. Just because my brain wants something more interesting to do, I'm willing to risk success. Now that's not smart to do. I had plenty of extra men, but my brain craved seeing something different. Like that! Oh no, no! Well, so much for the extra duck I got, because I'm put myself in this situation. 30,000. I just noticed I hit 30,000. That's something. Having 2 at that level is not too bad. They're dropping pretty frequently. Because that'll speed up the time it takes to get where I need to be. Still going. 37. Who knows how many extra lives I have? Maybe it's just 3 extra? I'm not sure. That was close. 50! Oh, that was easy. All right, keep going. Keep going. We're gonna go to 60. We're gonna if it's gonna be a challenge and I've gone this far, I'm gonna make you not have the will to beat this duration. And you want to aim the back of your little duck's head with that brick. Because when he looks up, that's where the bullet comes from. Not quite the middle of his back, but just behind his head. Oh! I lost a duck! How many do we have left? We still have at least 3, so it's not just those. I wasn't sure. It'd been a while since I've cleared a screen. I had lost count of how many extras we had. A little too hectic on the screen for me right now. I need to thin this herd of crabs out. Is that what you call a group of crabs, a herd? I'm sure it is. 70,000? I can't quit now! It's a good thing shooting the crabs aren't what I need for points, because it's so hard to shoot them. I'm not even thinking about the clock now. What's it say? You can see it, I can't. It's been a while. I thought it was going to go to 50. And here we are. And you might go, oh, John, pretty good aim with that. You shoot a few hundred of these, and you'll be great aim, too. It's not that tough. We're gonna go. I bet it only shows 5 digits, right? Oop, I missed that one. Probably only shows 5 digits. In which case, we could just flip it and call it a day. Just looks like he's eating them. He shoots them so late. Because you can't shoot them early because the dragonflies are going to intercede, you know? Oh, I lost a duck. Now, is that it? Now I'm down to 3, right? Nope. I still have at least 3 in reserve. 97. Oh, couldn't get there. Maybe I could have, but I chickened out. I ducked out. That's what I did. Now I'm down to just 3, right? Yes. So it's this one and 2 more. But look, we're about to hit our 100 grand. And clearly, I could just kill those 2 and get another extra man if I wanted to. Here it is. Here it is. All right, duck, let's do it. Let's do it. Boom. We flipped it over. I'm going to declare this game done. So you see however long it took on the clock. You see the timer there. I don't know what it was. It's been, goodness, it's been a while. So I got over 100,000 in Deadly Duck. And if I had the wherewithal and the interest and the endurance, I could go farther. But if you can do it, I mean, I've got to see it roll. I've got to see it from 90,000 to 100,000. I see that last bit. And most importantly, I want to know how long it takes you. So maybe you can get there faster than I did. Great suggestion, but it is not the greatest game. But again, find a way to have fun with it. That's what we did.
20th Century Fox was largely known for games based on film and TV franchises like Alien, Fantastic Voyage, and MASH. But lucky for us, it wasn't afraid to try weirder fare. It's that spirit that gave us the delightful World War 1 and this, arguably slightly less delightful, Deadly Duck. Now certainly not a bad game, but the sluggish pacing and lopsided scoring make this one less of a must-play and more of a must-play if you haven't played before, just to witness the sheer ridiculousness firsthand. I feature a different vintage game each week here on Friday Plays. Link to a couple more you can watch right now, linked here and here. I certainly hope you found something to enjoy in this video. I can't wait to talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.